Well, hello there, everybody. What you are currently watching is me in the background over there 2.5 years ago, making the original Mods 101 video. One of the most successful, if not the most successful videos on this channel over time, as you guys have gone back to the well over and over and over again. Let's take a quick little listen, though, to that video.
Primaries. 4-speed, I'm keeping it. 5-speed, these are probably ones I found. Oh, here we go. Here's one that is a potency circle with a protection primary stat.
Let's mute that. Honestly, I feel like I was at a slightly different place. I clearly had moved into my new home. This was recorded within a few weeks of moving into my brand new home here. One of the very first videos I recorded here. We had the background, just the plain wall at the time, kind of working on some stuff in the house, and I just feel like the audio is a little bit off. So it's time to revisit Mods 101, and it's time to issue Mods 101 Reborn for 2025 and beyond. Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good. And yes, it is time for Mods 101 Reborn, covering all the basics of mods, the introductory ideas of mods, how to work on your mods, and everything to go along with it. We're going to cover how to farm your mods and slicing materials. We're going to cover how to look up characters mods, what mods your characters needs. We will cover how to work your mods, how to manage mod management in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And then finally, we're going to take my character, Great Mothers, and I'm going to do some work on her mods today, because I, probably like you, have bought a lot of Lightspeed bundles. I have a lot of mod work to do in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And yeah, so let's push forward. Let's work on our mods and talk about how you work on your mods in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Starting here, farming mods and mod slicing materials. You're going to farm them right here in mod battles and mod challenges. Every account's going to start here in mod challenges at the beginning. The main thing to know here in all these mod challenges, you want to get through all of them so you have all mods available. You also get crystals every time you finish one of these. But once you finish tier 1 and tier 2, you should only play these one time ever and never play them again. Just don't ever do it, because you only want to get 5 dot mods. You only want 5 dot mods. There are some instances very early game where you can use some of the early 1, 2, 3 dot mods. Just a speed arrow only to get some speed on a character. Later you sell it, but 99.9999999% of the time in the game, all you want are 5 dot mods in your characters. So you're going to spend your time, when you farm mods in here, you're only going to go to tier 3 and sim that to get that done. Now, as far as mod battles, it's a similar idea here. You start the game going through tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Everything in here, guys, you should only play it one time. You should never do this more than one time on any of these battles if you're doing them. Did the Hyperdrive bundle just open this up for me immediately? Because it doesn't look like I've played any of these. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe the Hyperdrive bundle just opened this up for me. You want to spend all your time here in tier 9. In fact, I wish that they would just make this a little bit different menu. This is just a bunch of extra garbage on the menu. You want to spend all your time here in tier 9 farming these materials, and primarily these Mark 1 fusion discs, because you're going to have plenty of these Mark 1 bonding pins. Here you're going to mainly be looking at the Mark 1 power flow as the Mark 1 fusion coil. And what's an indicator for you? And by the way, this is on my new account. For some reason, I ran out of these. I don't think I've ever run out of these before. It's really interesting. What's an indicator for you of when you should be farming these slicing materials versus when you should be farming the mods themselves? Generally, for me, the indicator is this: when I'm in my slicing materials and I've got at least 300 of these and at least 300 of these, and I've got at least enough 300 of these, and 300 of these is going to be 20, so you need 20 of these for every 50 of these. Okay, these right here, these pieces right here, and this piece. So this is a, I don't know, Mark II pulse modulator. I'm going to blow up the earth. A Mark I amplifier and a Mark I capacitor. These are the pieces that take your mods from 5 to 6 dot mods, which is extremely important in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It gives you a whole new berth on the mods. It gives them all new stats. It's going to be really important here. But once you have 300 of these, and so 300 divided by 50 is 6, so 6 times 20 is 120, because you need 20 for each. Once you have 120 here, that when I get to those levels, that's when I kind of look at it going over, and I might need to go farm some mods themselves again. And I might farm mods. I might come in here and sim these over and over and over again. I don't have the energy right now, but until I get full of mods. And when I get full of mods, what happens is you get a big alert, and you'll start getting extra mods in your inbox. And then you know it's time for me to start working on these mods now. And I can go to a character, one character at a time, pick a character. Like today, as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing my, I started on the wrong screen. I'll come back to that screen in a second. I'm going to be working on my great mothers today. So you're going to pick a character, go to that character, work on their mods to get their mods done. Period. That's how we're looking at mods today. And that's when you're going to be farming those mods and mod materials. Now, there are other places to get mods and mod materials in the game. We talked about it in a video yesterday, how to fix your mods. I'll put a link up to that, and we'll put a link to that later as well. Look up how to fix your mods, and you'll find my videos. I got multiple videos on that. A place I like to focus is Smugglers Run 1, which requires smugglers. Smugglers Run 2, which requires Jabba. The Duel of the Fates Assault Battle, which requires Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan, and your Peridia pals, or your Peridia, what's it called? It's Peridia something, Peridia Path, or Peridia, anyway. There's 2 assault battles that involve Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan, and the other one involves Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper. All of these assault battles, you don't have to have all those characters relic. You have to have the Jabba the Hutt relic. The ones up top can just be the Master Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and the Peridia pals. Those can be just gear 8, 7 star, and you can farm a lot of mod materials for your account. Again, this is all covered in other videos, but these are other ways to get great mod. These characters right here, since you're buying Lightspeed bundles, or if you're buying Lightspeed bundles, or even if you're not, these are great characters to farm in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes if you want to improve your mods and get, because the events they do, Smugglers Run 2, Places of Power, and Peridia Patrol, that's what's called, will get you a lot of great mod materials in the game. So keep that in mind, and you'll get mod materials other places. You can buy them. There's a lot of places to do mod materials in the game. Now let's take a look at some mod basics here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I'm going to pull up my since we're working on it, let's pull up the Great Mothers, okay? Whenever you go to your character menu, you're going to see the mods here. You're going to go click over here to the side. It's going to pull up on your mod menu. You can look off to the right here. You can see all the stats on the character. One thing I don't like about this, which I do like about the main menu, if you click down here on the little stats marker on your main menu, it's going to pull up and show you how well the part in parentheses is the part that's added by your mods. So if you want to see what your mods are doing for your character, look at the part in parentheses. That is all added by mods. The first part is their base at their level. The second part is what your mods are doing. It doesn't really show here in the mods menu. I wish it did. In fact, if you wanted one place to do it, that's the place that it would be. You can also assign loadouts. So I can take this loadout here of these mods. I can click assign loadout. I can create a loadout from that. And if I click this button, it'll create it. I can actually change it here, but I just do it this way. Then you can go back and look. I've got a Great Mothers loadout saved here. It's a great way for you to move mods in and out for different events, or just make sure that if you're going to be moving mods, you've got the original loadout for your character saved here. So keep that in mind. You can create tabs over here to create different, like this is what I use when I go use my Tuskens in the which assault battle is it? I can't remember. The Inquisitor assault battle. I've got my Tuskens. This is Tusken Raiders mods for the assault battle. This is my normal Tusken Raider mods. Not as good. I only need great mods for the assault battle. Otherwise, I'm moving those mods to my other characters like Darth Bane, Captain Tarpals, and guys like this, like Darth Vader, Darth Bane, etc. Okay, so there's mod loadouts too. Get to know that as well. That's going to help you. Now let's talk about some basics about mods. And we're going to start right here with looking at the type of mod. This little indicator right here shows me that this is a health mod. Now, how do I know that for sure? Well, you can look down here at the set bonuses down at the bottom. So we look down at the bottom, you click on the set bonuses, it shows here 2 health mods are required for a set bonus, which is 5% health. When they're level 15, you get 10% health. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to put mods on a character, generally speaking, you want them at level 15, okay? Unless you're just there as a holding place or whatever, I don't generally use them that way. I generally, if I'm going to put mods on a character, it's pretty rare that I put a non-level 15 mod on a character. You can see here it doubles all your bonuses. You shouldn't even ever worry about the set bonus being not doubled because everything should be at level 15. It is expensive to get your mods level 15. We'll talk about that in the future. We're going to talk about everything. We'll talk about that in the future in this video. So you can look down here and see what all these mods are. Here's your defense mod. It's a shield. Your crit damage is the exclamation point. Crit chance 2 times. Tenacity is the fist. Offense is a big pew pew. Potency there is a target, and speed is the guy running. So that tells you the bonuses you get for having a full mod set. Some of these require 2, like health, defense. Some of them require 4, like crit damage, offense, and speed. So meaning what that means is for every 2 health mods I have on here, I get an extra 10% health. So I'm getting the extra 30% health for this mod set on Great Mothers. Let's find something that's modded for speed here. We should be able to find it pretty easily. There we go. We got Shin Hati. So I click on Shin Hati's mods. You can see I've got 4 speed mods here. So I get 1 speed set bonus, 10% extra speed on Shin Hati. I also have 1 health set on her. That gives her an extra 10% health. You want to complete these sets whenever possible to give yourself extra bonuses and extra juice on your mods. And we're going to go back over to, notice these arrows are here. You can go back and forth between characters, click through a few, and there's my Great Mothers. Okay, now, where was I? One option in here, and I'm gonna shy away from this for you guys. You can click up here on where it says advanced or basic, and you can change basic to advanced. You can change advanced to basic. The thing that basic does is it will auto assign a set of mods to your character. If I click on auto assign, I don't know if it goes all the way through. I saved my mod loadout, so let's click auto assign. Okay, so auto assign wants to assign a specific mod set to my character. So it wants to assign a speed set and health. This is wanting to change out 5 of my mods to auto assign here. That is the right mod set for, by the way, for Great Mothers, is speed and health. We will get to that at the end when I'm actually working on these mods. You want to avoid auto-assigning wherever possible because sometimes it just does things that are not ideal for a character. So I tend to just try to stay in the advanced screen. For me, the only time I go into this basic screen is when I want to get an image for a thumbnail. just for purposes there. Anyway, so in basic, you can see your mods. These are the mods on my Great Mother. All right. Some other things to note about mods. There's also, in addition to having a health mod, there's a primary stat. Offense on this one. Every square is going to be offense. Every diamond is going to be defense. Your circles only have health or protection. On the right side, there's a bunch of more stats that you have available on your arrows, triangles, and crosses. We'll get into that in a little bit. The one thing to remember is on your arrows, most characters are going to want to have, and I just blew it on the first 2, didn't I? Most characters are going to want to have a speed arrow with the primary stat being speed. Obviously there are exceptions because I just showed you a couple, but if you're going to default to something and you don't know what to do, just get a speed primary stat on your character and you'll be happy and you'll be okay. All right, so they have different primary stats in addition to so it's a health mod. It's one of these 4. It's got different primary stats. We will talk in a moment about where you're going to go to look to see what stats you want to put on your characters and get an idea of what you want to put on there. Then we take a look at the secondary stats. You can see right now on this arrow, there's 11 speed, there's 3.73% potency, there's protection, and there's offense. So your biggest stat bonuses, not always. Big stat bonuses from having your sets here. Big or bigger stat bonuses from having your primary stat, and then additional stat bonuses down here. The most important thing anybody can take away from this video, if there's nothing else you take away, if you don't have a speed secondary on your mod, there's almost nowhere for you to put that mod in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Almost every single character in the game wants speed in their kit, and even the ones that don't will have certain game modes where they don't and certain game modes where they do. So you almost always want speed secondaries on your mods, and you want those speed secondaries to be as high as possible. Of note on these speed secondaries, the most you can roll on any speed secondary is 5 times. So I've rolled tenacity twice, I've rolled speed 5 times, I've rolled defense twice, I've rolled defense twice, defense percent, defense number. You can roll each of these up to 5 times, and you can't roll it anymore. That's why that 5 there is highlighted. Actually, the speed is just highlighted, isn't it? Interesting. I didn't know they were just highlighting speed. Well, speed's highlighted. If that didn't tell you enough you need to know. Another note here about these secondaries, you can see right now, I've got 4.95% defense, and I've got a 30 defense. The percent effects are almost always better than just the plain numbers. So if you want to default to one, get the percent for the modifier instead of the other one. So there you go. That's the idea. That's the general idea of how you put together these mod sets. And again, speed, and more speed. You got to get these characters running fast. If they run slower than other teams, they could just get run off the map. And you guys have seen me do it a lot of times in Grand Arena. If my mods are good and I got a lot of speed, and their mods are bad and they don't have a lot of speed, I can wipe them out with lots of secondary teams that shouldn't be beating their teams. So just keep that in mind for speed. Now, where are you going to go in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes when you are looking for how to mod specific characters like Great Mothers? Let's take a look at swgoh.gg. This is where you go. I use this resource all the time. It's a readily available resource. It is free for most things. You do have to pay for insights every month, but I pay $10 a month. Some people say they pay $2 a month. I don't think that's right, but whatever. Insight gives you teams you can use in Grand Arena. It's a different discussion. You guys watch me do it all the time. But any character you look up on here, you can look up the mods that are being used by the top 100 players or 1,000 players in Kyber in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. You can click on these mods right here. We're going to go look at Great Mothers. You can also, by the way, if you click on units, you can type in their name here as well. It'll pull it up that way. You can look them up that way. And you're going to click on Best Mods. So these are the best mods for Great Mothers. And you can see I can even filter it by just whatever Grand Arena round I'm in. I don't think that's great. I think I just want to stay here and look at the best mods for Kyber, because I want to get the best mods of the best players on the best characters in the best game, right? So you can see right here that most players are modding Great Mothers for speed and health. And the arrow primary stat that most people use is speed, the triangle stat is health, the circle primary stat is health, and the cross stat is health. So let's scroll down a little bit more, and we can see that this is being used by 77.8% of the top 1,000 players in the game. That's good enough for me to say that this is really the best mod set on this character. You see some people are modding for speed and tenacity, 6%, 2% have a bunch of health mods on her, 1.97% has speed and defense. So we want her going fast, and I have a problem with that, by the way, because I've just got her with a bunch of health mods, so I need to fix that, right? So we want her going fast, and we want her to have health, right? A little bit further down, you can see that the best arrow mod, 89%, have a speed primary stat, and the other stats are all secondary. Health is the next, and all the rest are secondary. Triangle mod, you can see that we are 75% people have health on there, and the rest are all secondary. Circle mod, 78% health, 21% protection. These are the only stats you can get on a circle mod, but most people are choosing health. And on the cross, it's 65% health, 11% protection, 9% tenacity. This is where you can look to see what the mod sets are, what the best primary stats are. So when we go back and look at our Great Mothers, we want to change this to a speed set. We want to get 4 speed mods in here on Great Mothers. along with 2 health mods on Great Mothers and a bunch of health primaries to give her as much health as possible. Now, just a quick thought, why do we want health on Great Mothers? It's always involved in the kit. In her leader ability, all Night Sister allies gain 30% max health, and then in her unique, all Night Sister allies gain 30% more max health. And so because of these things, and there's something else in here that gives health as well, right? That's losing max health on the enemy. That doesn't matter. I feel like there was something else if I noticed it was more health, but regardless, since you're stacking up health in her kit already, let's get a bunch of health on her. So we maximize the kit. The mods are maximizing the stats that are in the kit, and that's what we're looking at doing with Great Mothers. Now, before we go and do our Great Mothers modding, or kind of in the process of doing our Great Mothers modding, we're going to work through these mods. We're going to do mods management, and this will be the bulk of this video, is showing you how to manage your mods in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So let's click over here on the mods themselves. This is how you get into the mod menu. You can see here I've got all the mods I got assigned. I can filter by different stats, unassigned mods, assigned mods, etc. I can save pre-save stats over sets, pre-save filters over here, sorry. And I can also sort these by speed, protection. Most often I'm sorting them by speed. You can see all the arrows are there. So if you want to get just to, you want to exclude arrows, you can just click on the other ones. So now arrows aren't there. I can see my fastest mods I have available on my entire roster. I got a 27 speed diamond. I got a 27 speed circle. You can see the characters that they're sitting on. And that's how you can use these filters up here. That's not the most important thing. I don't even know what this find button does. I gotta be honest, I should use this more often. That's it. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of the filters here. Let's reset the default. Now, what if I do find? I want to find crosses or squares with defense. Let's find those. No, don't use this. This is crap. That's crap. Okay, there's a reason I never used it. That's taking you back over to farming mods. I don't like that. I don't like it. And by the way, that's behind me right now. Don't use that. There's a I guess, you know, maybe I looked at that at some point in the past, way in the past. I'm like, don't worry about it. So don't use the find button down there. Manage mods. Oh, doctor, we're going to spend some time in here. Managing mods is where you're going to spend your time. You're going to be doing filtering here, and when you filter, it's going to take you back in the filter menu. Filtering and managing is where we want to go now. So let's go. Let's do it. The first thing of note is I want to talk about creating these filters to the left. You can create all sorts of filters that do all sorts of different things for you. I'm going to make a confession right off the bat, okay? I do use the filters, but I am much more inclined at this point of the game. I'm kind of a manual mod manager while using filters, but I do a lot of it manually on my own. And some of you guys are going to shudder at that, and you'll see me doing it here in a moment when I'm managing it. You can build filters for everything. I can look at my purple, so I look at this. I've got this purple level 1 filter right here I just clicked on, right? When I click on it, I've got it saved. It all goes to only unassigned mods, and it only goes to purple, and it only goes to mods equal to level 1. Okay? And when I click on filter, it's going to pull out all of my purple unassigned mods at level 1. So this is a great way of having a filter that can pull out the mods you want to see. And let's go back here. Let's reset the default. So let's look at how I set that up. Let's talk about gold level 1. Because I like to start at gold and work my way down, okay? So let's start at my gold level 1 that I've got saved up to see what mods I've got out there that are gold level 1. First I choose unassigned. I'm not going to assign a level 1 mod, gold mod to a character. So I'm always making it unassigned in the filter, okay? I don't have any specifics for slots. I don't have any specifics for sets. I'm not going to primaries. I just want to find my gold level 1. So I go down here, I select my A tier, that's my gold. I select equal to level 1, because you can go less than, at least, or equal level 1. And then I can save that filter. You're going to save that filter, and when you save it, it's going to ask you to give it a name. That's when you can name it gold level 1, right? So if I go back, I'm going to go back to gold level 1, and I'm going to click filter mods. it pulls up all of my gold level 1 mods that I have on my roster that are unassigned to any character. Now, why do I start with my gold level 1 mods? This is it. This is really important. Your gold mods already have every secondary stat assigned when you get them. When you buy them, when you find them, when you get them in an event, gold mods come to you at level 1 with every secondary stat filled. And let's go back and show you what I mean by that. If I pull up I'm going to go down to green. We're not going to, gray is extreme, okay? Let's just go one by one. Purple will come to you with 3 stats assigned. Blue will come to you with 2 stats assigned. Green will have 1 stat assigned, and gray will have 0 stats assigned. And so that's how we're looking for mods on a roster. So I always start with the gold because I know I've got all my stats assigned here. Now, my first step that I do when I'm managing these mods is I want to get rid of all of my mods that have no speed primary and no speed secondary. And on gold mods, it's easy because all the secondary stats are already assigned. I'm going to click sort speed. I'm going to confirm that. I'm going to click, 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 click. I'm clicking on all of my mods. And make sure the arrows, you have to watch the arrows closely. You'll click on an arrow mod because there's no speed secondary, but it'll have a speed primary, so be careful. The rest of my mods here, because I sorted by speed, by the way, this potency crit avoidance, I don't think that's a very good mod. This will be a discussion for later. I got just very few characters are going to carry a potency crit avoidance arrow mod. So accuracy, offense, same thing. Defense, that might come into play at some point. So now this is something you kind of have to get used to, and I'm not going to go in depth on which mod sets you want to keep and get rid of. Maybe I'll make another video on which mod you want to get rid of. I think I've done that in the past. Maybe I'll do another video on that. I'm going to get rid of this crit damage mod that has a health primary. I don't want that. There's a health mod with a speed primary. So when I'm ready to sell these, I'm going to click sell. It is so important, guys. When you get mods with no speed secondaries or no speed primary, or they don't fit the primary for an arrow, they don't fit the primary that you want. Like if I had a health mod with, well, a defense primary, I might keep that, and 5 speed, I might keep that one around for a little bit. You sell those mods. If I click sell, it's going to pull this up. I'm going to get 133,000 credit for selling those mods. 133,000 credits for selling those mods. I'm not going to sell it quite yet because we got a little more to talk about, so I can deselect all. I want to go back to the filters, and I'm going to show you how you can actually filter out those mods instead of manually doing it like I just did. I just feel like all the clicking back and forth between filters for me gets a little bit cumbersome and confusing. But if you want to create a filter with no speed on there, you can select this right here, secondary stat, up here's primary stats, here's secondary stats. You can click on speed, and if you change this from has speed to doesn't have speed, and if I can save that filter if I want and name it something, gold, level 1, no speed. I'm not going to do that because that's not how I do mods, but you could do it. Then I'm going to filter mods. It brings me all of these mods with no speed. Now I got to be careful again. I have 2 arrows here with speed primaries, a crit damage arrow with a speed primary, a health arrow with a speed primary. I don't want to sell those. I'm going to go ahead and select all, and I'm going to unselect the ones that I don't want to sell. And I'm going to go ahead and sell those mods, 104,000, that don't have any speed secondaries, and I don't need to save the arrows. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and take this level 15. Now, here's something to be very careful about, okay? Be very careful. Going to level 3 on a mod, I mentioned you want to take all your mods to level 15 if you sign up to a character, and you do, but it's the most expensive route, right? So you got to watch your credits. I've got 128 million credits. I'm good to go, okay? If you only have like 2 million credits, you're going to be, you got to save credits for, I should have mentioned that earlier. You have to have credits available because remodding and working your mods requires credits. So generally speaking, I mentioned the 300 on each of those slicing materials. You want to have like at least 20 to 30 million credits lying around to work your mods, okay? Going to level 3 on a mod costs 6,900. Level 6 is 18,000. Level 9 is 37,000. Level 12 is 86,000. And level 15 is 248,000. So it does cost you 250,000 credits to go to level 15. Something to keep in mind. And by the way, you'll notice that mod dropped out. because it is not in the filter anymore. It's not a level 1 mod. My filter calls for level 1 mods. That mod goes out, and that's part of why I like to work mods outside of the mod filters, because when they drop out of my filter, it's confusing for me, and it might not be for you, and I congratulate you on that. So let's go ahead and look at our purple ones now. When we look at our purple ones, we look at our purple mods, okay? I want to discard any mod that I'm not going to use. I've got a little bit of a challenge here. This mod is a potency mod with a defense primary, but it's got a speed secondary, but it's only a 3-speed secondary. I could try to work this mod to get more speed on it. I could do that. But I'm not going to have a lot of use for potency defense mods in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Are they out there? Yes. Are they common? I doubt it. Because most time if I got a potency cross, I'm going to want a potency primary on there, or maybe an offense, or, you know, but potency is generally the way to go here. The second part of this is I'm starting at 3 speed, and that's not ideal. Ideal situation, you start at 5 speed. A secondary situation, you start at 4 speed. A tertiary and worst speed situation is 3 speed to start a mod. We're going to probably play with this a little bit because just on this video, but I want you to know that I'm aware that this is not an ideal mod, okay? What I'm doing with my purple mods, I'm going to pull out my speed arrow here. Here's a speed arrow with a speed primary. I'm going to go ahead and just take that to 15 because I know it's already got what I need. It's already got the speed I need. Yeah, needs for speed. I get it. I don't have it available, but it's already got the speed I need. I take it up there. The rest of these mods, I'm going to look through and see if there's anything I really just don't want to keep. This potency with health, that's fine. Most of these are going to be okay mods. I don't really like crit chance mods very much. I'm going to go ahead and sell that crit chance mod. I don't really want that one. Speed with tenacity, that could come in handy. Health with offense, that could be okay. Potency with protection, not really seeing that being a useful mod down the road for me. I can get other mods to do the same thing and I'll be okay. Defense is automatic for that. So this is something you kind of have to get a feel for. Crit avoidance can be a very nice mod, especially for a health mod, health arrow. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these 2 mods. This is going to be a personal preference thing, something you experience as you go through the game, okay? Now I'm going to select all of these mods, and I'm going to click upgrade. The option is going to be reveal all secondary stats, and it defaults to that. Now, what does that mean? Because this is only costing me 96,000 credits. You notice if I take them all to level 15, it costs me 3.47 million credits. If I take them to level 12, which we'll talk about in a moment, it's going to cost me 1.2 million credits. So what does reveal all secondary stats mean? It means I'm going to reveal all 4 of stats. And on the purple mods, I've already got 3. We showed you blue, you've got 2. Green, you got 1. 2. Green, you got 1. And gray, you have 0. So with the initial part of this, it's going to default to reveal all secondary stats. You're about to see another reason why I don't necessarily like to use these filters, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click upgrade all on reveal all secondary stats. They all disappeared because they're not level 1 anymore. So I'm going to go over here. I know that with a purple mod, revealing all secondary stats, it takes them to level 3 because it's just 1 upgrade. The upgrades for mods go to 1 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 to 15. It upgrades by 3 every time. So I'm going to change this to 3. And I'm going to filter my purple mods. Now it's going to bring me to all of my level 3 mods, level 3 purple mods that I have on my roster. I'm going to sort by speed, and I'm going to reverse it over here, and I'm going to get rid of all of my purple mods that have no speed on them at all. I'm just going to dump them. I'm just going to dump them. Now, as I mentioned, there are characters, I think like Cal Kestis, maybe Seer Junda, Emphas Nest, might be a Jedi Knight Luke when he's the leader of a team, which doesn't last very long on your roster. Gotta wet my whistle there. There are characters that are going to be wanting not speed on their no speed on their build. When you get there to those characters, you can build something for them. You're gonna have a bunch of no speed mods. I'm gonna sell all these non-speed mods. This is what you should do, guys. You should sell all your non-speed mods, okay? You sell them, and now I'm just left with all these mods that have speed secondaries, mods that I want on my roster, mods that I want to work on. So, I want to check all of these mods. Now, how can I check for mods, let me take one mod. I'm gonna grab one of the, let's take the one that I was talking about I didn't really want. Yes, this defense potency mod. I'm gonna click on that one mod, I'm gonna click upgrade, because we're about to do this en masse, okay? And in fact, do I even want to? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade this mod one time. It's going to go from level 3 to level 6. Let's upgrade it once. Boom. Upgrade. Yeah, I don't want to do it this way. So let's get out of this filter. Let's get out of this filter here. Reset the default. Now I'm going to search. I can find that mod. I'm going to go purple equals 6. That's going to be my only one probably. There it is. Okay, I thought so. But see, and I got to get out of that filter. I don't want that filter. Because every time I touch it, it's going to go out of that filter. So I'm going to actually reset the default. I'm going to look for my potency purple. I'm going to look for my potency purple mods that are at least level 1. There they are. Okay. You can see I got 2 of them here. I got an offense one. So I'm going to take this mod right here. Now I'm not going to be excluded because I didn't include levels in what I'm doing. This is how I prefer to upgrade mods. This is just how I prefer to do it. You'll note that my first upgrade only took me to 3.8. So it upgraded my protection, okay? It upgraded my protection. I wanted speed. I didn't get speed. Let's try one more. I got speed, okay? Now I have some extra speed on this mod. That's what I want. I want to get as much speed as possible on this mod. Now let's go one more upgrade on this mod. Okay, I got protection that time. Here's the important thing to remember. That's all of the upgrades I can get on this purple mod up to level 15. You're only gonna get 3 additional secondary stat upgrades on a purple mod. Up to level 15. So now that I'm at level 12, I got to consider, do I now want to invest? Do I want to spend another 162,000 credits to take this purple mod to level 15? The answer for me is no. I already mentioned to you guys, potency with defense, not very exciting. 7 speed, not very exciting. That's a really low double speed. Your chances for speed are 3, 4, 5. And then you can roll a 6, okay? So I started with a 3, I rolled a 4. That's near the bottom of the amount of speed I can get on this mod. So I don't like this mod. I don't like this mod of what I've rolled. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on it and I'm just gonna sell it. I'm not gonna have a place to use that mod. I'm just gonna sell it. Let's take a look at this. Let's find a different mod out here. Let's find a different mod out here. I don't want the potency. I'm just going to go ahead and click on my purple mods. Let's find those purple mods. Now, you know what? Let's do it differently. Let's do it differently. Let's go look at my blue mods now. And I'm going to go back in my filter. I'm going to find all of my blue. I'm going down to, let's go down to green. Let's do it green. Each time you go down, it's going to cost you more because you're going to have more of them. I've got this many blue ones. I got this many green ones. It costs you more because you have to upgrade them more, and you'll probably have more of them. I don't, just because I haven't done a lot of farming, so you may or may not have more of them. I don't have more of them, I lie, but you do have to pay more to get them upgraded. Hey, one thing to note here, here's a couple of 4-dot mods. Let's do a quick search for 3 and 4-dot mods in our filters here. 1 to 4-dot mods. I do have that one saved. That's a pretty useful one. You go down here, you just mark 1 to mark 4 mods right there. You filter your mods, and I've got some of these. I've even got one assigned to IG 12 there. I'm gonna just sell these. I don't need them. I don't want them. I don't need them. I should probably go to IG. I wish there was a way that I could get to this character from here and remove it, but I can't sell it. So I'd have to go to IG12 and get the mod, take it off, and sell it that way. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, let's go back into my filters here. Reset the default. So I got those 4-dot mods. Let's go down to my green mods, and I'll show you a little bit more what I'm working on here, what I'm talking about. So I have all these mods. Do I want to get rid of any? This is kind of a nice little mod here. A tenacity mod with a tenacity primary. That's a sharp little mod to add to a character that needs a lot of tenacity, like your Darth Malik, like your Chewbacca, your Chewpio. That's a nice mod to put on there for those types of characters. All these mods look like mods that I probably might use at some point in my life. So I'm going to keep all these. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to click on upgrade, reveal all secondary stats. That's a lot more expensive, isn't it? That's 3 times as expensive. Well, you know why it's 3 times as expensive as it was with the purple mods? Because I got to get 3 times as many. Look, I only had to get 1. My purple mod had 1, 2, 3 here. Now I've only got 1 with the green. I got to roll 3 times as many. So when I select all and upgrade, it's going to cost me 500,000 credits. I'm going to go ahead and reveal all secondary stats. That's going to take... Oh, God. That's why I don't use it this way. We'll do it to my blue, and I'll show you the way that I do it, okay? I'm just showing you the filters for now. So if I take this filter, I know that they're all at level 9, okay? I take this filter, and this demonstrates really perfectly for you why I don't really use filters all that much, because it just kind of frustrates me when the mods disappear, because then I don't feel like I'm working them. Some of you guys really like that, and it's a good sorting system and filing system for you. For me, I don't like it. I don't like when the mods go off my screen. I like to see them. So let's go through these mods. I don't really want a speed arrow with defense. In fact, almost exclusively with speed arrows, you're going to want a speed primary. Occasionally maybe an offense or something, but almost exclusively a speed primary. I got 2 mods here that have no speed. Okay, let's sort these by speed again. And then filter it backwards. Okay, no speed secondaries. We're going to sell all these no speed secondary mods. I'm going to sell that speed mod that's a defense primary. I'm going to, there's another speed mod that a speed with no, there wasn't. Okay, everything else is okay. I'm going to go ahead and sell those. There's no speed on them. Now, I'm going to select all these mods that I got left. I'm going to change my filter. I don't want them disappearing. I'm going to say at least level 9. Fine. Okay, there we go. Now that's going to bring in all my 12 and 15 mods. That's fine. Because still, when I select all and I upgrade, it's still only going to take and I'm revealing all secondary stats. It's only going to get the ones that are level 9. And I'll show you that. 579,000 credits. If I filter it back out to equal to 9, filter, select all, upgrade, 579,000 credits. So when you have them all there at least 9, and you filter, you're going to add all secondary, what was I doing? Select all, upgrade. It only selects the ones for reveal all secondary stats that need all secondary stats revealed. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of those that I need upgraded. Boom. Now, I've got these sorted by speed. Okay? What we want to be thinking about right now is which of these mods do I want to work on some more, and which of these mods do I want to kick to the curb. So when you're at the green level, or when you're at any level, the perfect mod at any level will only show... there we go. Okay. The perfect mod at any level will only show upgrades on the speed secondary. This roll on this mod, and an offense mod's pretty good too. This roll on this mod is perfect so far. Perfect at 10 speed. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade that to level 15 because this is a mod I want to work on some more. Now I'm going to start using my slicing material. I've got plenty of these Mark 1. I'm always going to have plenty of those. I got 387 Mark 1 fusion discs. I'm going to upgrade this mod from green to blue, tier D to tier C. What I'm hoping to do, I'm hoping to hit a speed roll here. By the way, I hit 5 twice on that one too. That's 1 less than the perfect speed I could have on this mod. Let's slice it. We got protection. So my perfection is gone. Perfection would be 5 straight speed rolls. You know that your chances are going to be 25% the first time. It's 25% each time, but your what's the word for your implied odds would be 25%, 12.5%, 6.25%, about a 3% chance for you to hit all 5 speed mods here. Okay, so just keep in mind you have to do this a lot. You're going to do this a lot and fail a lot to get to the really good mods. Okay. I'm okay with a 10-speed blue, trying one more time on that. So let's slice that one too. I hit health that time. Now I'm a little more hesitant at this point to keep going on this purple mod and take a 25% chance to hit the speed. So I'm gonna hit the brakes right there. Let's find another one. I got another perfect green one here. I've rolled 2 speed rolls. Let's try it here again. I didn't hit speed. I'm gonna okay with 9 here. We'll try it again. I didn't hit speed. A lot of people will tell you at blue, if you don't hit that 3rd speed modifier, a lot of people will toss it. I'm generally of the mind that around that 9 speed mark, I'm okay with continuing to try on this. I'm not going to try on this one. A crit chance with health, I really want a crit chance to have offense on it. If I'm going to have crit chance, I want offense. So let's try the speed mod with health here. And this kind of is a separating mark for me too as I'm rolling mods. If it's not the ideal situation, 9 speed is not ideal. It's pretty good. Actually, it's very good. I take it back. 9 speed on a greed mod is ideal. If I roll to blue and it's still 9, that's not ideal. But it's a health primary on a speed mod. That's a pretty good situation. So let's take it to 15. Let's slice this mod. I hit speed. That's what I was hoping to show you. Perfection. Perfection. We're at 14 speed right now on this blue mod. It doesn't get much better than that. That's 5 plus 5 plus 4. I'm getting some speed rolls. Let's take it again. Since we're perfect, let's go again. I hit offense that time. That's not perfection. It's okay. I don't mind offense. That's not hurting me. When I've got a purple mod, that's... For me, I'm looking at 12 to 13 speed or higher. That's my general comfort range with trying to take a shot at another roll to take it to gold and see if I get another speed roll, okay? I'll be honest, that's also my general area to take a mod to 6.2. I'm gonna 6 this mod one way or another. I already know I'm gonna do it. Some people will tell you 15 is a cutoff, and I'm totally fine with that. I totally get it. I'm usually going down to like 13, and that's my cutoff. If it's a mod that I really will get a lot of use out of. If it's a mod that's kind of iffy, I'm not sure where to put it, I might stop there. I'm not going to stop here. 14 speed on a purple mod is still pretty good. Let's slice it again. This is why you watch the channel. Woo! There we go. Every time I make these videos, this kind of stuff happens. This is pretty rare. In fact, one might say that 3 extra speed rolls here would be 25, 12.5, 6% rare. This is a 6% occurrence here that I've rolled this many speed rolls. Now, I definitely want to take this to 6. I want you to watch closely what happens when you take a mod to 6 dots. This health primary stat is going to go up to 8 point something percent, 8.88, something like that. So I'm going to slice this to tier E. You'll notice this is where I get into these, what I was talking about before, taking this to 6 with these, 20 of these, 50 of each of these. This mod is well worth a 6. If you get to 20 speed, automatic 6 that mod, okay? The only stat that doesn't get a big improvement when you take it from 5 to 6 is protection. It goes from 23.5% protection to 24% protection at 6 So that's the only mod you're gonna wanna, you can be okay at 5 with, but you still get a lot of use because once you get to 6 let's roll it, ta-da, I can keep slicing it. I can continue to slice this mod at 6 all the way up 5 or 4 more times. It just duplicates everything we just did under at the 5 So the 6 I've got 4 more rolls at getting to my max speed. If I get to that 5th speed roll, I've maxed out the speed on this mod. And guys, I just want to say, and it's hard. I know this is a lot of information, okay? What is happening right now is the situation you want to find yourself in, but you're going to have to go through 94% of your situations not being what you want them to be. Now, you'll notice at the beginning of this video, I sold a bunch of those mods, right? I dumped them. That probably took care of like 50% of my bad stuff, right? Maybe, sort of. So keep that in mind that by selling mods with no speed secondaries, you're taking care of a big percentage of not getting good mods. Okay. Let's go ahead and slice this to tier D. I always have a lot of those. That gave me some protection. That's nice. I'm looking for that speed. You'll notice I'm running through mod materials here. Okay, I'm running through mod materials, so I don't want to do that. You know, we'll see what happens here. Let's slice to tier C. I hit defense that time. These aren't bad stats, and 21 speed is actually pretty darn good. That's like 5, 5, 5, and 6. God dang, dude. I have rolled some speeds here. This is almost, that's close to max speed for a 4 dot speed. It's not close. Actually, you could have 25 on there, 24. 24 would be max, right? 6, 6, 6, 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 is max. You can sometimes buy mods with 6 speed. I don't know if they make that. I don't really look at buying mods very often. Sometimes you can buy mods with 6 speed, but generally 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 gives me 23. I'm 2 off the max there. It's pretty darn good. Well, I'm out of slicing materials. Oh man, I can't slice this mod. I can't get to that. I can't do any more to get that speed better. Au contraire. Au contraire. You've been collecting these along the way. You didn't even know it, but micro attenuators are in all those mod slicing levels. You've been grabbing them as you've been farming. I'll take you back and show you in a minute. I want to stay in this menu right now. So now I can take some shots at calibrating this mod. I generally only calibrate mods twice because it starts to get really expensive. The amount of micro attenuators you use goes up with each try. But let's go ahead and slice it. I am going to protection or defense. I want to keep that offense there. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. It's protection or defense. Is probably, I don't know which one would be better. Depends on the character too. Some characters want a little more defense. Protection's more commonly needed, so I'm gonna go for defense here. So I'm gonna go ahead and calibrate this mod for 15 micro attenuators. This will grab one random stat and re-roll it for you to another stat. Calibrate. It rolled my defense into another defense. Now this defense is better, so I'm going to keep these changes. Sometimes it rolls it and it's worse, then you just discard the changes. I'm gonna keep these. So I got more defense now, but I still didn't get that elusive speed I wanted. Let's calibrate that defense one more time. One more time, okay? Actually, I'm gonna go to my protection now. Let's calibrate that protection. That's actually maxed out. Whatever. Whatever. Because now it cost me 15 before, now it costs me 25. Let's try one more time. Give me a speed. That's how we do it. I got 6 on that one. Ladies and gentlemen. You saw a few minutes ago that my highest speed secondaries on this account were 27. You saw that, right? It just happened again. Now I have 3 27 speed secondaries on this account. Congratulations to me. I think the lesson we learned here is if you want to get great speed mods, start a YouTube channel and start making videos of yourself rolling mods. We're going to keep these changes. We now have a mod with 27 speed on the secondary. I'm done with this mod forever. Now you'll note something. The calibration goes to 40 and it goes like 75 to 40. It's just not worth it. I calibrate twice. That's where I stop. That mod's going to go on Great Mothers. And I'm going to do that in a minute. A couple of words about these menus before we head out of here and start working on Great Mothers. When you look at the speeds, a lot of times, if you look at a green mod and it's only got 3 speed, I generally don't move forward from there. Okay? I generally don't move forward from a green mod with 3 speed. That's my lowest speed roll. You see the results, I just got the 27. The highest I can get with this would be a bunch of 6, I'm just sacrificing speed here. I generally am not going to go for those, okay? 4 speed will be the second ones I go for. 5 speed is the max that you can get on a green. I'm sorry, 5 speed is not the max. 5 speed is the max for your beginning. When you start rolling these green mods, you want to start with one that's got 2 speed already rolled. Like, these are the perfect mods. These are the mods, the ones that have 2 speed rolls that are perfect so far. This 6, yeah, it is an offense mod, so I'll probably roll it at some point. Let's slice it. I rolled speed. Let's slice it again. Sorry, that old man. You're all very welcome for what's happening here on this video. I'm not going to slice that again because I need to work on Great Mothers. But yeah, there you go. That's how you roll mods. This is not common. I'm 6%, guy. Let me talk. So the greens you want to work on for the most part, we're going to have 2 speed secondaries rolled. If they only have 1, you're going to want to stick with the 5s. The 4s and 3s, you might even just go ahead and sell them. I might keep this health because I might need that eventually. This arrow, I know health protection can be good, but it's 3 speed. Accuracy, I don't need that arrow. I got plenty of these. You know, these are pretty common. So I really want offense on this. So I'm going to go ahead and sell those. So 3 speed. 4 speed would be next. It'd be okay. 5 speed is okay. 5 speed's okay to take another roll at it. I don't want this one. Let's sell that. Let's get a 5 speed mod that I might want to take a shot at. Here, this offense health mod. Let's take a shot. Now, if I get to the blue and I'm still sitting at only 1 speed roll, I'm pretty much done at this point. I'm out. This is a mod I will hold on to for a while because, you know, an offense mod, I do need some offense sets that I need to fill out there. I don't want to spend more of my precious, valuable mod slicing materials to try and slice a mod that's not worth it right now. So just something to keep in mind there. If you get to blue and you've only got 5 speed on it, just get out. Just get out and don't do it. If you only got 1 speed roll, I mean. So a green at 5, I will take a shot on those. That's pretty much, I'm stopping there. And you should probably just sell that mod, but I hold on to them for a while. The 3 and 4, probably just sell those 2. So that's what you keep in mind. When we look at gray, level 1, I'll do these real quick. I don't want this, and I can keep that. We'll try that one. So let's go ahead and sell that one mod. Let's select them all. Let's go ahead and upgrade them. Now, all secondary stats, that's the most expensive one because it does all 4 of these stats, and the 4th roll is the most expensive. A lot of people with the gray mods will only take it to level 9. Look how much I saved. I saved myself, well, half the credits, 300,000 credits or more, actually. So if I just take it to level 9, I get a pretty good idea. Some people only do level 6, by the way. I get a pretty good idea of where it's going to be sitting there. Let's go ahead and change that to 9. I get a pretty good idea of where that mod's sitting as far as the future benefits of it. And then I'll have to spend another, how much does it take me to roll 1 mod? It costs me 50k credits to roll to 12. So I do it, I don't hit speed, and now I just got to sell this mod. No, that's not what I thought I hit sell. There you go. I don't get the return for that. Let's try it one more time so I can demonstrate it. Take it to 12, cost you a bunch more. I didn't get speed. Sell it. Just sell it. It doesn't have speed, sell it. We'll take a roll at this one. Again, not a great mod. You don't have a lot of characters that are speed that want defense. You're only going to end up with 1 speed roll on your gray mods. I'm going to sell this. This is crap. I can find some gray mods that I've got. Let's go to my gray level 12 filter that I've got here. I've got equals level 12, gray mods, any rarity. Let's go find them. Okay, so you can look here again. If I sort by speed and I flip it, we can get rid of all the mods that don't have speed here. Sell them. Now, down here, rolling these 3 speed mods isn't the worst idea. Take it one time. Now, it will cost you, so you got to keep in mind your credits. Let's slice it once, because you generally have a lot of these materials to slice a gray mod once. I didn't hit speed. Now we're back. Now we're right back to that 3 speed green mod we just talked about. I'm just going to sell this. I'm just going to sell it. I don't need it. But you want to start with the 5. Let's go ahead and finish these arrows to 30 speed, by the way. All right, there we go. Let's start with the 5 speeds here. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 of these just to show it. Then we're going to go mod Great Mothers. Let's slice this once. Again, you end up with a lot of these Mark 1 bonding pins. We take it. I'm at 5 speed. I didn't hit it. Now, what did we say on a green mod at 5 speed? It's okay to take another shot at it, right? I rolled a speed. Well, now we're at 9 speed on a blue mod. It's okay to take another shot at it. Is it perfect? No, it's got a defense roll, but it's okay to take another shot. I didn't roll speed there. This is a mod I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I can find better ways to do it. You guys have seen. I want to get to a blue without Don't like so I don't really like this defense much here with speed again, but we'll take a shot just to see if I can get some speed off of it. Some characters, I rolled speed. It's crazy. Some characters, you will have mismatched sets or put like the non-perfect primary stat just to get as much speed as possible. I think of like a Piet. Let's roll it again. I didn't hit speed. It's okay to roll an 8, but I don't really want this one because it's defense and a speed. I'm just going to sell that one. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need to get to one of these where I don't roll speed. Let's try it here. Slice it. I didn't roll speed. Slice it again because green is okay. It's still okay to try it at 10. Okay. I'm going to hold off on that one. Can I get a mob where I get 2 rolls with not speed? It seems like I got a pretty good odds to not roll speed here. I'm done with this mod. I have protection. I don't have any extra speed. I'm just going to sell the mod. And there you go. That's how you work your mods. Guys, this takes, you have to get a feel for the game. You got to know what characters want what mods and everything. So that's going to take getting a feel for it. Let's go mod our great mothers. And we already know that I got one great mod for them because we know, right? We know that great mothers want speed and health, right? Speed and health. That's what great mothers want. Well, what does the mod that I just rolled? By the way, I've got a pretty good mod on here already. I've already got a pretty good health mod with 17 speed. That ain't holding a candle to the mod I'm about to put on it, okay? Let's filter over here for assigning mods to Great Mother. I'm going to go to only unassigned mods. You don't always have to do this. You don't always have to do this. You can look through the mods you want to get, and maybe Koth has too much of a good mod on him. I got that for the raid now, I guess. And you want to put that on a better character, you know, you could do that. Up here, so let's do that. Let's just do it. I'm going to sort by speed. That's all of my mods and their speed. Well, I only want the circle mod, right? I click on the circle mod. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty mob we just made at 27 speed. It's at the top of the heap. I've got some other 27 speed mods here. Actually, I've got 1 speed mod here. So that's the beauty of this. I just rolled the mod I want, but if I wanted to take a mod from Captain Rex and move it to Great Mothers, I could do that here if I didn't change this filter to unassigned. If I change it to only unassigned, it's going to show me only the unassigned mods, and there, that one's still at the top. I'm going to assign this mod to Great Mothers. Now, I'm going to confirm that one. You can do them all and confirm them. Now, I need to filter this down a little bit more because it's showing me a bunch of crit damage, whatever. I only want speed and health mods in here, and I'm only going to go to my unassigned mods. So let's go to speed, and let's go to health, and let's filter this down. So let's go to the arrow. You want to try to get a speed arrow in there if you can, because we know that you need 4 speed mods to make a set, right? Well, you know, automatically you want speed and speed here. It's a pretty good way to get it. I'm going to slice this one to 6 dot. It only gives me 2 more speed, but it gives me other stats as well. It increases the other stats on there pretty well. And that 2 extra speed, you never know when that 2 extra speed is going to come in handy. So I've got 2 speed mods set on my Great Mothers right now. What about this mod? That's already maxed out. It's already at the 5 max speed rolls. I'm going to leave that one right there. That's going to be one of my 2 health mods, because what I'm going for is 2 health mods and 4 speed mods, like we saw that all the best players are doing, right? Side note, if your personality is like mine, when you see everybody else is doing it, you kind of want to go a different direction. Don't do that with mods. Do that with other stuff. Like, do that by making beginners content for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, because nobody else is really doing it. I mean, people are doing it, but not to the extent that I go hog wild with it. So, all right, we got 3 of our mods set. We got our arrow mod, we got our square mod, and our circle mod. They're all set. Now, we need 2 more speed mods on this character, and we want to get health primaries, right? So let's sort this a little bit more and go to health primaries. I'll tell you right now, that's only going to show up on these 2 mods. It's not going to show up. This is a defense primary every time. So let's see if we can roll here. All right, that one's starting out pretty good. That's a health, speed, triangle. I feel like I run out of... I feel like I've used all my streamer luck for the day, but let's see what happens. Let's take it to green. Let's take it to blue. I'm gonna take another roll at purple here. Okay, I'm gonna stop on that one for now. Let's keep it there though. This one's at 3 speed. Let's take a shot. I don't want to work on that one anymore. I don't want to work on that one. Here's one with no speed on it. So we're going to take it just up to its maximum, take it to level 6. That's going to show us it defaults to that. Didn't roll any speed. I'm going to sell that one. Okay. I have not rolled an ideal speed. I got speed and health. Yep. I have not rolled an ideal mod here on the triangle for my great mother. So let's unfilter the unassigned and let's see if I have a speed or health mod with a health primary sitting on there on another character that I can afford to maybe move out. And the first one I think of here is my Barris Ophi. I don't need this mod on Barris Ophi. She really exists. I don't even have her Zeta on her yet. She really exists just to kind of keep the rest of the team alive. I don't really have a great home for her right now. I think I put that mod on her just to hold it, which I may have to look at Barris Ophi's mods. Maybe I got a bunch of mods saying on Barris Ophi that need to move. I'm going to assign this to my great mothers. It's a shame I had not already done that. And I'm going to enhance that mod. I'm going to take that to 6 dots. At 6 dots, you gain 1 more speed on your speed, okay? Let's even get some more speed. Okay, we didn't. Let's try and slice it again. I didn't get any speed there. Let's calibrate it. Let's lose the crit chance. Don't care about that. I don't like crit chance, guys, just in general. I rolled some offense. That's better, especially since it's offense percentage. We'll keep that. We will try and calibrate that crit. No, I can't do that again. I'm going to calibrate the defense this time. I get crit chance. I don't like crit chance. Percent is better than the stats, but I don't like crit chance. I'm going to discard that. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right there at 20 speed. I'm okay with that. Now, I've already got 2 health mods on her, right? They're already done. So I need a speed mod here, and I need only a speed mod. Let's take health off. Let's go only speed and health. And Moff Gideon. Wow, that's my fastest mod I got there. Okay, so here's what I'm learning. I don't have a lot of great options as a speed cross. Maybe I should have looked at it here. I don't want to take any of those off. I don't have a lot of great options here either. So I'm out of really great options, honestly, for speed. So I'm going to take this Eathcoth. I'm going to do something that I don't recommend you do. Okay? I don't want to remove the mods on these other characters, and they're not great anyway. They're not great anyway. I'm going to take it off Eathcoth. I'm going to assign it. Before I do that, it's only 9 speed. This is only 4 speed, but if I happen to hit 2 more speed rolls, I could actually exceed that 9. Let's take a shot here. Nope, I'm not going to touch it again. Okay. This is not recommended, but I need it to complete my set, and I want to keep those health primaries on my great mothers. So I'm going to go ahead and assign this mod. Again, another way to do it would be to look for a health primary here that you could move, but I'm not in great shape here either, and I don't really want to move. I could move Nihilus, but he's a really important character in my roster too, so I don't want to move any of these mods out, and this one's not great either. We could try to roll this one. That's not super exciting. I'm just going to settle here a little bit. Mom always told me don't settle, but I'm going to settle. There we go. And I'm going to take that to 6 dots for the extra health it gives me and a little extra speed, and I'm going to try to slice it once because I got a lot of these materials available. Don't try this at home, boys and girls. This is a perfect example. Hey, the percent is better than the stat itself. Let's calibrate it twice and see if we can get some more speed. I promise you guys, there are no cuts in this video. I recorded this once. I did not do multiple takes until I got to these rolls. It's just happening live in front of your face. I changed my defense modifier to percent modifier. I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to stop right where I have to stop. I don't even have any more of those. I don't have 40 of them. If I wanted to upgrade this mod now, I can't calibrate it anymore. I don't have 40, so that's why you only go the first 2. All right, so far so good. Let's find a speed diamond that I can use. Let's get any primary stat, doesn't matter, because all diamonds are defense primary. Let's go here, and let's, I don't want to move, I don't want to move his, I don't want to move that. All these guys need to keep these mods. Jedi Knight Revan, maybe. I could move Rex's over here. I don't have a lot of spots. Rex does need speed, but I don't have a lot of spots to use Rex quite yet on my roster. These are all speed-reliant characters that I don't want to move mods over on. Let's see if we can roll something. Let's see what we got available to us, and this is how I usually do mods. This is how I generally... It's already got a speed modifier. Let's take it to 12. I got one more speed on there. That's not great. I'm going to leave that one alone. This is generally how I work my mods, guys. There's a mod, 3 speed, not super exciting. Let's slice it once. I rolled speed. I rolled 6 speed on there. Okay, we'll try one more time. No, okay. I'm running out of my materials to take these up anymore, so this one's at 8. That one's at 9. I'm not in great shape here. Let's try this one. Not perfect. Actually, I only have one more of these rolls available. I have 47 out of 25 there. Let's try this one first. Nope, let's just sell that one. This is how I usually work my mods, you guys. Just FYI. I'm going to take one roll at this. Nope, let's sell that one. So, I'm going to settle a little bit here, too. I don't know why I've got that mod at all. I don't use Shakti very often. I'm going to put this on my Great Mothers. Shakti kind of sits in the background of my roster at the moment. Not a lot of great places for Shakti in the game in general right now. I'm going to enhance this. It's now 15 speed. I'm going to slice it. And I'm going to take my calibration roll. I got one calibration roll left. We'll get rid of this crit chance. Crit chance I don't like. And it goes protection. I'll take protection on her over crit chance. And my modding for my Great Mothers is complete for the day. You can see here that I took her. It was actually even lower because I was 11 higher speed on that. I took her from 248 speed up to 326 speed today. The difference this is going to make on my Great Mothers team is incalculable. You can't. Well, it is calculable. It's right there at 326. Her going faster is going to make a tremendous difference on this team. She's got a lot more health now on her. So I've made her much faster and much more health. And that's the culmination of what we're doing today. Congratulations to my Great Mothers. That is Mods 101 Reborn for 2025 and beyond. You might be watching this in 2027. Totally fine. If you're watching it in 2027, drop a 2027 down in comments. I won't remember, and then I'll see that comment. It'll pop up, and I'll go, oh, look, I forgot I even said that. Drop 2027 with the timestamp so I remember to go look at it. And there you go. Mods 101 for a new generation of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes players. Guys, you can get great mods even with Lightspeed bundles on your roster. You can make it happen. Today was pretty lucky. I had a lot of luck today. It doesn't always go like this. Somehow it tends to go like this for me when I make videos. So, but you did see I went through a lot of mods that I didn't get upgrades on. The faster you can sell those ones you don't get upgrades on and group them together and sell them, the better off you are. It saves some time. There you go. That's how you work mods and how you do your mods in 2025 and beyond into 2027. By then I may need to make a new one. I will talk to everybody very soon. I'm really glad that everyone is here on this channel today. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will talk to you very soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.